Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keep. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from Foxborough. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you can really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Open man to Mario Douglas. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, faking the give. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run here with the rookie. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, they're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Ewell. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ewers. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And now I live it.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They're going to run, and it's an F from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. As one of the best run defenses in football, everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Ooh. He lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point, really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now. Ewers. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
Here's a toss, break side. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a third down and 4.
It's now third down and 4.
Throwing now. Ewers. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Here's Ewers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27 as we are ready to get back underway. That went out wide to Achane. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Throwing is Ewers. there by Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Achane. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Miami. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run right here. It's Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 25.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A run out of the gun with Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back. And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to throw.
20-yard line.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Third and 2. Here we go.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Hill looks to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jordan Brooks. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's Bryce Baringer now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. De'Von Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. He takes off and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Here's a give to Achane. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 7. Ewers looking. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football on. Get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider them themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
He'll look to throw. Pass completed to Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This taken just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now Ewers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The linebacker, Keon White, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Ewers. That one into the hands of Hill. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's their punter now as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return is Jones. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie It is 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Open man is Davis. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Thrown out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. A 1st set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll get on the football and spike it here. 3rd and long. That caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Ewers. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And look at the big fella go. It's Derrick Henry. He gets a seal here, and off he goes. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his mic. Ewers. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it. And he Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The PAT up and good. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the carry, it's Achane. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. In trouble, and down he goes. Milton Williams getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up. No chance at all. He'll go down. Jordan Brooks getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On the return, it's Hill. And good coverage by the team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll run this one straight ahead with Aiken. And somehow he circumvents that first man, tries to take this forward, gain of just about a couple. From 23, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Christian Barmore in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting work on,
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. Milton Williams. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders. On his way, it's a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Once more, it's Henderson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss left side for Henderson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. A run, and this is Henderson. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ewers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Pickup of 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ewers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And we'll get a whistle. Stop it. An injured Patriot. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Ewers looking to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Incomplete. It turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Ewers. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Open downfield is Parkinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
36 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Ewers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 44.
To the air once more is Ewers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
An 8-yard
A play fake, and now it's Ewers. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, this is H.M. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw is Ewers. And he will score. Game on. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will cut the deficit to 7.
The score, Patriots 27, Dolphins 20.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The middle, it's Henderson. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. again, it's Henderson. Uh-oh. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the Patriots. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X